I'm going to bring on my partner Bernardo to demonstrate with. So I just showed you these 4 punches, and what we use the focus pads for is to hit a moving target and to give some real power with these hits. And the first one that I want to show you is for the jab and the cross. Now you want to simulate the hitting to the head, so you place it right there by the head. This is a jab, come straight out and straight back. You just step in, step back. Use your footwork that I showed you earlier. Now the cross is going to come straight out and straight back to the same pad. So if I'm going to do a jab and a cross, jab, cross, jab, double jab, jab, cross. That's the way you're going to train those 2 punches with the focus pads. If you switch to a left lead, then he switched too, and he put it to the other side, and I jab this way. So go back to the right lead. Okay, so the hook is going to be right here. So if I go jab, cross, hook, I can do a jab, hook. I can do a hook, cross. The uppercut is going to come like this, at this angle. So uppercut, uppercut. And you want to use your legs. You kind of want to dig down and hit up with that, trying to expose as little as possible. If he threw like a hook there, I'd be covered here, and I can still hit this punch here. The hammer fist, if you're going to train stuff like that, you can just put it like a hook. You know, I can hit it there, or I can hit it there, or the other one on the other side, here, or here. It's like a back fist, and you're using this part of your hand. Okay, so again, with the focus pads, he's really training me. He's going to hold these against his chest, and then he's going to hold them up, and he'll say like jab, jab, cross, double jab. And as he's doing that, it trains me to hit on command and hit a target with some power. So say he just gives me one.
Jab.
Okay, and then something else.
Jab, cross. Double jab. Jab, cross. Jab, cross, hook. Jab. Jab, cross. Double jab. Jab, cross. Jab, cross, hook. Uppercut, uppercut. Jab.
Okay. So that's kind of how you work it. All right, now I'm going to discuss something called sectors and ranges. I need to discuss this now because it comes into when we start actually checking and interacting with each other. If I'm going to hit, he's going to respond somehow, and it's going to place me in a particular relation to his body somehow. We've broken these up into what we call sectors, also ranges. So if I'm out here and I can't quite reach his body, but I can punch him and I can kick him, then I'm in far range. I'm in kickboxing range. I call it far range. Here, you're in close range. You're close enough to touch him. There's usually some kind of cohesion between his arm and my arm, or his leg and my leg. This is close range fighting. When you get into this close range, you also have sectors. Here, I'm in a right lead, so I'm in right, high, outside. Okay? We call it outside because it's away from his other hand. It's not inside of his 2 hands, but it's outside of his hands. Okay? So this is high outside sector, right, because I'm in a right lead. This is high inside. This is high outside left. Okay? If we go down, in this section here, from the chest down to about the groin area, you're in the middle sector. So I'm in left, because of the left lead, middle, outside. Here, I'm in middle inside. Here, I'm in right, middle outside. Okay? The low sector from the groin down, we call the low sector for the kicking, basically everything that has to do with the legs. Okay, so those are the different sectors and ranges. Now that we've talked about sectors, we're going to talk about checking. And checking occurs when he's hitting. So if he punches at me, I have to block that in some way. We call it a check. It's not really a block per se because you slip the punch a little bit. You want to get your head out of the way. You want to slip your head by it. And then you want to put your hand up there and block it or check it just to make sure it still doesn't hit you. We have two checks that we want to show you. One is just a cross check like this. You can use that for a jab, or you can use it for a cross, going to the other side. Normally you go to the outside sector. Okay. Then you have another check, which is with the other hand, punch here. Okay. So it's the same sort of thing. If you cross me, I can go here, and I've done the same thing. Okay. So you have one with each hand. You can use that on the inside line if it comes with, that's the cross one, and with the other hand I can do it this way or this way. Okay. You can use one of your hands. So if we run that a few times, if he just jabs me, I'm going to go to the outside line, right? He might throw a cross, and I'll go to the other side, right? So I'm going to use one of those checks, and I'm going to slip with it. The other thing is to do it as a two-beat check, which means that you use both hands. You do one first, and then you do the other one, like this. And it basically opens up the sector and line a little bit so that you can hit. Or you might grab, so you might grab it. So that's a two-beat, 1-2, 1-2. Okay? And if he crosses me, I can do the same thing this way. Okay? Or on the inside line, this way. Okay? So it's a two-beat check. So I want you to practice those in both the left and the right lead, just slipping the punch and doing one and then doing a two-beat. Or doing this one, or you can do it this way. Okay, that's starting with this hand, 1, 2. Same sort of thing, two-beat check.